A treaty, whether it was signed 150 years ago or 200 years ago, or in 1929 in the far north, up Fort Severn Way, those treaties are binding documents, they're legal documents, they're treaties. And the parties to the treaties have agreed to do things in a certain way, and we're bound by those treaties, so we're all treaty peoples. We've revised a map of Ontario. It's called the Treaty Map, and it shows all of the treaties in Ontario, and then within the treaties, the various reservations. The treaties are listed, or the First Nations are listed alphabetically on the side of the map, A through to Z. There's 133. And we started off with 5,000 copies of that map with the direction that they be sent to all of the elementary schools, each elementary and high school, with a direction to the school to put the map up in a prominent place and to conduct a series of talks and seminars and lectures around the maps.
I've done some work in some of the schools and going in and showing how to use it, because that's one of the challenges, right? And one of the things that I had wanted to mention on there, and I'll mention now actually, is that that's a big challenge for teachers, because it's not that teachers don't want to deliver the material. It's more about a comfort level and almost like a worry. They want to make sure they're being respectful. Right, and because of the history of this knowledge piece and the issues that we've had in sharing it throughout even their education, that's more of a roadblock, I would think, right? So
was it a bit of a concern or a challenge for you to make sure that you get it right, because so many people are going to be gauging this?
For sure, that was one of the biggest challenges for me, and most things that I do is when we're talking about treaties and we're talking about wampum belts, there's a traditional knowledge or a knowledge that's carried like with the belts, right? So what I wanted to make sure was that I'm not here to say that can just be written down and then shared everywhere. That's not the intention. Really what this resource is about is taking the We Are All Treaty People book and having it utilized in the classroom. So a support for the teachers in the classroom to utilize that book and tell that story.
Was the Lego angle to make it fun?
The Lego was developed, it kind of all happened. The Lego happened actually before the idea, I guess you could say, of the total resource, the teacher resource. It started with some lesson plans, right? It started and then all of a sudden, it's turned out to be what it is today. But using the Lego in those lesson plans, like from an education perspective, it's just not about them making the Lego, right? The Lego kit itself comes with a map, so there's mapping skills in there, there's math activities in there, so it's more than just them creating something with Lego, right? There's a lot of opportunities for learning there.